Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today, the day has finally arrived. We're packing for our trip. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I cannot believe we have finally arrived at packing time because y'all know it takes a long time to get to this point. So let's go ahead and get into today's packing video, which it's gonna be a little different than my normal packing videos. So let's get started. Well, hey friends, if we have not met, my name's Corina. I'm a wife and a mama to two little ones, and we are getting ready to go on our big family vacation. We try to do a big, extended family vacation every 2 years. So this year we are heading to Mexico for a beach vacation, and we will be gone a full week. I cannot wait to be there, and it's getting super close because today's our packing day. So that means vacation is right around the corner. So today I want to walk you guys through my whole packing process and share with you some tips, tricks, and the best practice strategies that I utilize to pack for my family, not only to make sure we have everything we need, but also to make sure that we're packing really well and in a smart way that makes sense for us. So this particular trip, I really did want to pack carry-on only. It just felt like it would make more sense to do checked luggage. So I was originally going to do 2 medium-sized checked luggages, but the second medium-sized case we have, one of the wheels is busted, and I knew that after our trip to Hawaii 2 years ago, that it was pretty much done for. I haven't really used it since that trip, and so I had packed it up and was getting it all set to go. I went to roll it down the hallway, and it was so difficult to roll. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna just leave this one to the side, and I will bring a big guy. So I have a medium one and a large one right back here. You can't really see it very well. Here she is. So a large and a medium. We also will have 3 personal item or carry-on bags as well. And that's it. And then we'll also have our double stroller. So we are bringing a double stroller along with us. I will have a full stroller video and setup for both the airport and while we're on vacation. So that will be coming soon as well. So stay tuned. But my entire kind of goal for packing is to have things to where they make sense and to have things that work for the entire duration of the trip, not just travel day. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the tips and the packing. Okay guys, I want to start with my kids' activity bag, which is this duffel right here. All right, you guys saw me pack up their activity kits, which are these little lunch boxes over here on the side, but I actually obviously need a place to put their entire little activity kit. So I chose this duffel bag, and I tried quite a few things, but this is what I've ended up with. One thing that I want to share that is really handy, and you can do this with any bag that you have, is my kids' blankets. I decided to leave on the side, and what I did was I actually tied them both to this D-ring. So this will help us to not lose these guys, because it'd be so easy for this to fall out of the pocket and just be lost forever. Who has not lost a muslin blanket with their kids? I think everyone has. So it's nice to have it knotted here so I know it's not going anywhere. In this case, I do have the kids' travel activities, so I'm not going to go through that because you guys have already seen those. I do also have this little package, which is some extra drawing utensils, so it's markers, and then I also have pencils and a pencil sharpener in there. This little pack of pencils I got from the Dollar Tree. There we go, that's a better look at it. So here's pencils, and then a pencil sharpener, and 2 sets of markers that they really like to use. That's not my first priority for them to use for drawing utensils though, the markers. So that's why they're not in their activity kits. I also have these little trays that they can use on the tray table for either, corralling their activity that they're gonna play with, or for having a snack. I'll wipe it down and they can have a snack on there. I also have their snack kits that I put together. Now, this is quite a lot of snacking, I know, but this trip is, so I usually try to have us fly early in the morning, but because we're actually going to fly out of San Francisco this time, we booked a later flight. So it's like a midday flight. So I wanted to make sure I have enough snacks for my kiddos. So they each get their own snack box. And I thought this would be kind of fun for them because they can open it up and choose their snack of choice. and they have a lot of options. It's not just like we're gonna go into the little store at the airport and say, okay, pick one crunchy snack, pick one sweet snack. They have a lot of options here to choose from, and I think it'll be fun for them to have their own. So those do take up a good amount of space, but that's what's in there. I also do have some coloring book sets for each. So Ella actually has these little sticker kits, princess sticker kits, and the stickers are inside. I just paper clip them together. She's got a couple of those, and then a little sticker book and a couple of coloring books and activity books. So I packed a lot of activities for them. I think I always do this, but realistically, they will play with this the whole week as well. And so I need to make sure they have enough to keep them entertained. So again, coloring books. This is my son. He's got Dr. Seuss, a sticker book, and he's got this really cool like space sticker activity book that I thought was really, really cool for him. So it has a lot of activities. It's got some stickers, of course, but it has like, you know, little word problems and fun facts about planets and puzzles and things like that. So a lot to do in here and keep him busy. This is why I brought the pencils, because they do have some like workbook type of things. Okay, so the last thing I have in here for each kiddo, which is pretty extra, I am bringing a clipboard for each of them. So I have Ella's and one for Elias. So I'm just bringing them a clipboard. They thought this was really cool on our last road trip, so I thought it'd be nice to have one for each of them to use. And then it makes coloring a lot easier. They don't have to sit up to like the tray table. They can just kind of sit back in their seat and color or draw or whatever they want to do. So that's everything in their little activity bag, not little, their activity bag. And I did also put a, what are these called? I did also put a luggage tag on this bag just in case it gets forgotten somehow. I don't think that would actually happen, but just in case, I wanted to make sure we had that on there as well. All right, our next bag is my husband's personal item, and what he has is actually water bottles for the kids. And then in the front pocket, he just has a bunch of snacks. Some for, these are basically for he and I, honestly, just like some treats. I did a pack of wet ones in here. And then the majority of what he has is actually for the kids. You guys are going to laugh, but this is where we put their tablets and headphones. We don't really want them to just use their tablets a ton on the flight. We want them to kind of do other things that will like help, you know, keep them active and kind of like stimulate some of that energy out of them with just sitting. So that's what's in there. So that's why we wanted them in a separate bag so that they can't just like easily grab them. So hubby will have those. And then I also packed a little kit for him for tech stuff. So he has a portable charger, he's got a fan, and this little gadget is actually for the airplane like tray table. So basically you clip it onto the tray table with this part right here. You guys can see that. So it clips on like that, and then you can adjust this and use it to watch. Here we go. You can adjust this part and use it to watch videos. You can just like stick your phone right in there, and then you have a nice place to kind of have your phone rest without having to hold it. You can also just like sit it on the table itself and kind of have your phone there in a more comfortable, like kind of relaxed angle. So I love that. We both have one of these. Oops. And they are super handy to have. So that's really all that's in his bag. I wanted to leave him room if he wants to pack like his tablet or laptop or something like that. So he has a lot of space in there left to play with. But again, this kind of gives us some extra space. Also, if my kids bring like a lovey, which I'm sure they will, if we need to put it in here, we totally can do that too. Okay, this is my personal item / carry-on. This is the Petunia Pickle Bottom Boxy Deluxe bag, and I think it's so good for travel. So I don't have anything in this front pocket, but I could put my phone in here or my headphones or something like that. In the back pocket, I actually just have one thing. It is our travel folder that I've been working on. But this back pocket is roomy enough. I could actually put both of our kids' tablets back there if I wanted to, or my laptop or something like that. On this side, I have a good to grow cup for each kiddo. So this is perfect if they're gonna have a juice or soda on the flight, like with lunch or something, because it's not gonna spill. And I just have a small tumbler for myself for my water. And let's talk about the inside. So I go into more detail about this on the stroller video, so I'm not going to get into it too much, but this is more of like a throw and go bag for me. So in the front, I have stuff for the kids. So I've got a little kit for their hair. If I need to do anyone's hair, I've got some wet ones and wipes. I also have, I got these eye masks. So this is like kind of personal items. So eye masks and flossers. And then I also have some masks, like just the regular face masks to put on if we want to wear them. This guy is my little restaurant kit. So I always bring some utensils and straws and my little like food scissors and some placemats for the kids and a straw to clean out any straws from our water bottles while we're gone. So that's everything in that little kit right there. And this is great because it just zips out. And you can zip it up. You can use it as a pocket. It's so handy. So let's talk about what's in the inside. I'm going to flip down so you guys can see. So in here I've got our snacks. This is for me and my hubby. I also have this little Cool Pixel by Petunia. I'm planning to put lunch in here. So I'm going to make like a bunch of sandwiches and I will have that in my bag. And I also have a first aid kit. So this is a small first aid kit that I like to carry like in my purse or my personal item with me at all times. So I have my son's inhaler, I've got Band-Aids, I've got sunscreen in here, nose spray, some Neosporin. I've got chewable ibuprofen because my kids are now at the age they can have chewables. And I've got some eye drops. So plenty of things if we have an incident that needs to get taken care of like on the flight. Also have a little box of treats. This is mainly to use for takeoff and landing for my kiddos to take care of their ears. So a lot of lollipops in here. I did also get gum for them because they have been asking me for gum for a while and they haven't tried it. So I figured we could see how it goes on this flight, and if it's not great, that's okay. Now we know, but they can at least try it. These are kind of smaller pieces, the Orbit gum, so figured we would start with that. And then I have, like my husband, a little tech pouch. So I have my portable charger, my fan, and then the same little contraption for the tray table for my phone. So that's everything in my personal item bag. I do plan to put my Kindle in here, and I'll also have my sling bag, which will be basically like my wallet, our passports, a little potty kit, things like that. So hopefully you guys can tell there's still a good amount of room in here, and that's one thing that I am really focused on, is making sure that even though we have several bags, that we have some room left over to kind of stuff things in if we need to, throw like the kids' stuffed animals in the bag, or if they get a snack while we're in the airport, have a place to throw that into, all that stuff. So I always allow a little bit of extra space in our bags. All right, we've looked at the personal item bags. Let's talk about what's in the suitcases that are going to be checked. Now, this first suitcase is actually for my husband and my son, so they're gonna share one. Okay guys, here's an overview of the suitcase for my husband and my son. This is our beach bag that I'm going to have packed so that we can take it out if we need to for the ride back for souvenirs. So let's talk about everything that's in here. We've got 2 things of toiletries. This is my hubby's. This is the kids'. We've got undergarments for my husband and my son. And then the only other thing here on this side is the beach/pool bag. We're going to get into that in a second. Over on this zippered compartment, I have this little kit, which is some spa items. One thing my mom and I love to do when we're on vacation is visit the spa wherever we are, but we don't think we're going to do that this time. So I brought some at-home spa stuff. I brought a bunch of sheet masks and eye masks and some bath soaks that are like just bath salts. So all of that is in this little kit. And then I have some things to do laundry. So we've got some pods in here, some spot remover, some wrinkle releaser, and then a couple of garbage bags to put our laundry in while we are, living our life during the week. I also have this bag, which is a bunch of placemats. These are disposable placemats, and they have like a little sticky back on them so my kids can color on them. I also have some garbage bags, some Ziploc bags, and some gallon size bags, things like that in here, so that if we have leftover snacks or treats or something, we have a place to put them. All right, and over here, very simple, we just have my husband's packing cube, our son's packing cube, and then a spot for my husband's extra pair of shoes. So he hasn't decided what shoes he's going to bring, so I just left him some space to put those in there in a little bag, and he'll be good to go. So that's everything that is in this suitcase. And let's talk about this beach/pool bag. So this little beach bag is by Petunia. It's just a tote bag that they carry, or they did carry. It's actually not available on their website right now. It's just something that I bought like pre-loved. Okay, so I have a whole thing of swimsuits for us plus Ella's cover up in this little set right here. I also have our little beach pool kind of like body care items, for lack of a better term. So in this kit I have these little sand removers. So we'll see how these work. But I just put all 4 of them in this little bag. And I also have a baggie of sunscreen. We've got some sprays and a stick. Also have a hair tie hub so that if we need to put hair up, we can do that really easily. And we know exactly where the hair ties are. I also have lotion and hand sanitizer because usually when you're done playing in the water, you want a snack of some sort. So clean your hands, put lotion on your body. And then I also have a chapstick and a little Carmex. So just kind of 2 chapstick options that both have SPF. So help protect our lips while we're in the sun. So those are our body care items that are in the beach bag. And as you guys can see, I just have this packed up already, like ready to go for when we arrive. Because it's our understanding that once we get to the resort, it will be a few hours before our room is ready. So I wanted to pack up a bag that I could just easily slip out of the luggage and have ready to go to enjoy the beach. So in here, I also do have our sun hats. I have a hat for myself and the kids. My hubby he wears baseball hats. So I think he'll bring one to wear for travel day. So anyway, I have 3 hats. How cute is Ella's hat? I know I've shown this before, but I just think it's so cute. And then mine is like really similar. Mine's like a visor kind of a thing. Also have this wet bag, which is beach toys. So really important and useful if you're going on a beach or pool vacation. I got these little things from Dollar Tree. So these guys came as a set together, so it gives them some different options to build castles. And then this also came as a set. These guys came, oh gosh, maybe like this. This was like 2 sets. So a little sand like screen shaker thing, and then a rake and a shovel for each one. So my kids both have one of those. And then I grabbed a bunch of little toys also from the Dollar Tree. So turtles, actually maybe this came with the little sand screens. Anyways, they have some toys. Turtles, crabs, and the Sinkies. These are little Sinkies that I did get at Dollar Tree as well. They are like little, I don't know, like things you find on the bottom of the ocean. So they're pretty cute. But that's what I have in this bag. So we have a lot of toys to play with at the beach. And the Sinkies are for the pool, not the beach, but I just put them in the same bag. All right, let's talk about what else is in this bag. So I brought both sets of my Petunia Pickle Bottom wet bags from the Courage and Kindness collection. This one, the smaller guy, will actually live on our stroller, and this will be for garbage on our stroller. So as we are walking around, hanging out, we have a place to put garbage. This one is actually for wet clothes or dry clothes. I don't know, whichever one we need to put clothes away. We'll have a wet bag to do that. And then the last thing in here is our stroller caddy. I did put that in the bag as well because I want to pack this and bring it with us. I just didn't want to leave it on the stroller for travel day. And of course I have wipes. So this guy actually has a bunch of pockets. So it has like these 3 pockets here at the back. And then on the front, it has 3 more pockets and a zippered pocket and a zipper pocket on the outside. So tons of pockets. So in each of these, I put some different wipes. So I've got Clorox wipes, wet wipes, and nose and face wipes because I am a wipe queen. Okay, last but not least, I have the big suitcase, which is where Ella and I have our items in here. And then I also have a ton of stuff for my kids in here. So let me just walk you guys through it all. So I have my kids' pajamas. I put them in one cube together because they have 2 sets of jammies. Unlike the hubby and I, we just have one and we can wash it as we need to, but kids are just, you know, a little messier. So it's nice to be able to switch them out throughout the week. And then I have this little bin of hair accessories for Ella. We also have a bunch of hair ties, brush and comb in here. So lots of little hair accessories for her. Our swimwear, this is the swimwear for everyone in the family aside from the one suit that you saw in the beach bag. We're bringing 2 additional suits, so we'll have 3 in total. So this is 2 more swimsuits for everyone. This is Ella's cube with all of her clothes for the week. This is mine with all of my clothes for the week. This is my undergarments. I'm not going to show you those. This is Ella's undergarments. And then I have a pair of sandals. They are the flattest things you've ever seen, so they fit right here. And then my kids both have an extra pair of shoes. Here we go. So Ella has these little sandals, Elias has these ones, and they will both have like a croc kind of like pull sandal situation that they wear on travel day. I don't know why I stuttered. All right, so that's our first side of this suitcase. In this zipped compartment, I have a whisk. I actually need to grab batteries for this, so I'm gonna leave it out for a second, but I do have a whisk so that I can have my like frost so that I can have my frothed latte in the morning. I love to froth my cream. And then I also do have a flat iron and a curling iron for me to do my hair. Thank goodness I'm getting my hair done a couple days before vacation. Can't wait. And then over here, let me introduce you guys to the toddler necessity area. Alright guys, so the majority of what's over here is actually for my kiddos. I have a couple things in this compartment, so I'll talk you guys through those. But one thing that we pack are the stroller fans. So we want to have these available to us on the vacation, but obviously not for travel day. So the stroller fans. This little bag is our tech stuff, and I call it like tech stuff for the kids. So we have this little charging bank in case we need extra like chargers, things like that. So we'll use this to plug in like their white noise, charge their tablets, things like that. We also have a nightlight over here. This is their white noise machine, the travel one we use. And then I have a bunch of just miscellaneous like cords to charge things. So their tablets and again, like the white noise machine, stuff like that. So that's their little tech kit. I have some wipes over here. These are just regular baby wipes. These are small packs. This is pull-ups for Ella. This is actually mine. So these are all my toiletries. And I actually packed this little kit as both my jewelry and tech kit. So I have a couple of chargers. Well, I have one charging bank and then a couple cords and then all of my jewelry that I plan to wear, just a bunch of different fun earrings to bring on the trip. I didn't need I didn't need 2 separate bags for this, so I just did one. I've got this guy of lotion and then all the rest of my travel toiletries. And then this is my makeup. So I don't usually bring that much makeup, but we are going to do family photos. So I did a little extra so I could do like, you know, eyeshadow if I want to and like all that good stuff. So I have a little extra in here, but it all fits really nicely. And I honestly didn't need to use this case, but I figured I have it, so why not? It's kind of nice to keep everything corralled in one place. That was mine. I did get this giant bag of gummy worms for my kids. They love these gummy worms, and it's not something we have all the time, so I thought it'd be nice to have a treat. This case is actually also mine. I had to bring feminine products because, of course, Aunt Flo is going to pay me a visit. Of course she is. So then I also have an extra set of nails just in case I need to redo my nails while we are on the trip. I don't know why I put it in there. It just was the first spot I saw. This case is our medicine kit. So I'm not going to go into total, like, full detail on this. Here, a little cuticle serum. I've got some dispensers for like Tylenol, thermometer, bunch of different miscellaneous medicines. We've got some vitamins. I have mine and my hubby's vitamins. I need to grab the kids because I just got them some new ones, so I have to restock. We have inhalers both for me and my son. We've got everyone's toothbrushes. And then just a plethora of medications. Also these little washcloths that like fold out into the characters. Q-tips, floss, extra floss, nail clippers, and Tums, Tylenol, all the medicines we would need. Allergies. My son has pretty bad allergies, so we use allergy medicine a lot for him, so that's a must bring for us. So all of that is in here, and one thing I have learned, especially traveling with kids, is that it's better to just be prepared and have extra medications that you don't end up needing, than to not have it and then have like a situation in the middle of the night where you need something. So we have run into that on vacation before, and it is not fun. All right, you guys, these last three things are like, I mean, honestly, some of the stuff in the bag is simply for fun. This case is actually a bunch of travel activities. So I have this guy, which is just Play-Doh and a bunch of different shapes. I have a magnetic tic-tac-toe. I've got an extra puzzle in here. And then I have a whole bunch of play packs. I figured we're going to be eating at restaurants a lot, and it would be nice to just give my kids a fresh play pack when they need one, so that they can kind of keep entertained on the trip. Is this necessary? No. Will I be grateful to have it? Yes, for sure. Another thing that's not necessary is this snack case. So my son lives on these muffins. He absolutely loves them. They're like his go-to breakfast choice. And I just know there's not really going to be something like that at the resort. And he's very picky. So, I don't know. You can say what you want to, what you need to, but this is just what we're going to do for him. Because it'll be easier. Ella is very easy. She eats pretty much anything, anywhere, so we don't have to worry about her. And how funny is it that you can raise your kids the exact same way, and one of them is so picky and like very particular, and one will eat anything. So I don't know. I also have these Carnival Pops. They love these, and it's something I want to make sure we have some of for the ride back, for like the flight back. And then Ella does like these yogurt bites, these yogurt melts, so I bring some of those for her. This is a big case. Oh, and I have more twin snakes. These are actually for my husband. Those are his like favorite gummy. And then the last thing in here is a travel stool. So I shared this in our last like packing video going to Disney, but this guy came in super, super handy. Ella was so excited to have her own stool in the potty, like in the bathroom. And it just allowed her to be independent and to not have to like rely on mom and dad to lift her up to wash her hands or brush her teeth or help her and all that stuff. I also have flushable wipes too. So that's everything in that suitcase. Obviously a lot of this stuff is just like for fun, I mean, the gummy worms will probably be gone. A lot of the pull-ups and like feminine products and stuff like that. We'll probably eat through the majority of these snacks, especially those muffins. And then, some of the activities and things like that. So a lot of this stuff will definitely not come home with us, but it's really nice to have it all and not have to stress about needing it or trying to find it or something like that. All right, friend, we made it. We are fully packed. We are ready to go. If you have not yet and you're new and you made it all the way to the end of the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you liked about the video, and don't forget to subscribe because I will have tons more content just like this coming at you. I'll see you soon, friends. Thanks so much for watching.